Let's break down the APK file. It's a term you've probably heard thrown around, especially if you're an Android user. But what does it really mean? What secrets does this file extension hold? The heart of every Android app. It's the fundamental building block, the very essence of how applications are distributed and installed on your device. Think of it as a sealed box, carefully prepared and ready for delivery, containing everything an app needs to function correctly. Inside, you'll find all the necessary components neatly organized and ready to be deployed. Code and images, the very DNA of the application. Sounds and instructions, all meticulously packaged. Think of it as the blueprint and the raw materials all rolled into one neat, executable file. Officially, it's the Android Package Kit, a formal name that reflects its crucial role in the Android ecosystem. But everyone just calls it an APK. It's shorter, snappier, and easier to remember. When you download an app from Google Play, or any other app store for that matter, you're essentially downloading an APK file. Your phone unpacks this box, carefully extracting all the necessary files and preparing them for installation, and sets up the app for you, creating the icons and shortcuts you see on your home screen. Android's openness means you can install apps from outside the Play Store, giving you more freedom and control over your device. A process called sideloading. It's like receiving a package directly from the manufacturer, bypassing the usual retail channels. This is handy for testing new apps, especially for developers who want to get feedback before releasing their creations to the wider world, or accessing region-locked features, allowing you to enjoy content that might otherwise be unavailable in your location. But it's also a huge security risk. Sideloading opens the door to potential threats, as you're bypassing the security checks of the official app stores. Hackers love sideloading because it provides them with an easy way to distribute malicious software, because it lets them sneak in malicious code disguised as legitimate applications. They can take a popular app like WhatsApp, an app that millions of people use every day to communicate with friends and family, inject malware, adding harmful code that can steal your data or compromise your device, and repackage it to look legit, creating a convincing copy that's difficult to distinguish from the real thing. You think you're installing a cool update, adding new features and improvements to your favorite app, but you're actually letting a digital thief onto your phone, granting them access to your personal information and potentially your entire digital life. It's the modern Trojan horse, a seemingly harmless gift that conceals a dangerous threat. Malware, disguised as something you trust, preying on your familiarity and confidence to gain access to your device. The real issue here is trust, the foundation upon which we build our digital interactions. We trust our apps to perform as expected, to protect our data, and to enhance our lives. And hackers exploit that, preying on our trust to achieve their malicious goals. They create convincing fakes, meticulously crafting copies that mimic the look and feel of legitimate applications, and lure you in with tempting offers, promising free features, exclusive content, or other enticing rewards. Understanding APKs is the first step to protecting yourself, empowering you to make informed decisions about the apps you install. You're not just a user, passively consuming content and blindly trusting every application you encounter. You're the gatekeeper of your device, responsible for safeguarding your personal information and protecting your digital security. It's time to check the credentials of every app you install, verifying its authenticity and ensuring that it comes from a trusted source, especially those outside the official store, where security measures may be less stringent. Don't let curiosity or convenience, the allure of a new app, or the ease of sideloading open the door to your private data, exposing your personal information to potential threats. Let's learn how to spot the fakes, how to identify the telltale signs of malicious applications, and keep your conversations safe, protecting your privacy and ensuring the security of your digital communications. Hackers don't just directly ask you to install their malware with a straightforward request. That would be far too easy to spot, wouldn't it? Instead, they trick you with carefully crafted schemes and manipulations. They understand human psychology and exploit it masterfully. Social engineering is their primary weapon, and it's far more effective than any technical exploit. It's about manipulating your emotions and thought processes. They prey on your natural human curiosity, that innate desire to explore and discover. They exploit your greed, that temptation to get something for nothing or to gain an unfair advantage. And they capitalize on your fear, that primal instinct to protect yourself from perceived threats. You'll often see enticing offers for exclusive or enhanced versions of popular apps, like WhatsApp Gold, promising premium features. Or perhaps you'll encounter advertisements for a spy mode app, claiming to grant you access to information you shouldn't have. These features are always too good to be true, promising functionality that's simply impossible or unethical. Sometimes you'll receive urgent messages designed to trigger panic and immediate action. These messages might falsely claim that your account is about to be suspended due to suspicious activity. They might pressure you by saying that your device is vulnerable unless you immediately install a critical security update. These deceptive messages invariably include direct links to malicious APKs, ready to infect your device the moment you tap them. Hackers also create fake websites and send out phishing emails that are incredibly convincing. These meticulously crafted forgeries mimic official pages of legitimate companies and services. Their sole purpose is to trick you into downloading infected files, compromising your device and data. Hackers also actively use online forums to spread their malware and deceptive tactics. They often distribute infected files through torrents, disguised as legitimate software or media, and they infiltrate messaging and chat groups, posing as helpful members to gain your trust. They'll even go as far as posting fake positive reviews to artificially build trust and credibility for their malicious apps. The ultimate goal? To make you believe you're getting something incredibly special, a valuable advantage, or an exclusive opportunity. But in reality, you're not getting anything special. You're really just getting hacked and having your personal information stolen. Don't let a sense of urgency or the hype of a community cloud your judgment. Always take a step back and think critically before clicking or downloading anything. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you proceed to install that enticing yet fake APK. You've bypassed the usual security checks, perhaps lured in by the promise of something exclusive or free. The installation process completes, seemingly without a hitch. On the surface, it appears to be a perfectly normal application, indistinguishable from any other app on your phone. It launches smoothly, presents a familiar interface, and might even offer some basic functionality to further mask its true purpose. But the real action, the malicious code, is cleverly hidden beneath the surface, operating silently in the background. Unbeknownst to you, the moment the app is launched, it establishes a connection to a remote server controlled by the hacker. This is the command center, the puppet master pulling the strings. The app sends a signal, a digital knock on the door, indicating that it's active and ready to receive orders. The hacker now has a foothold in your device. The malicious app begins its reconnaissance mission, quietly scanning your device, starting with your contacts list. It's gathering names, phone numbers, email addresses, building a profile of your network. Then it moves on to your photos, sifting through your personal memories, looking for anything of value or interest. It digs deeper, attempting to extract saved passwords, login credentials, and other sensitive information. And with each piece of data it finds, it silently transmits everything back to the hacker's server, compiling a comprehensive dossier on your digital life. To further lull you into a false sense of security, the app might mimic a popular messaging platform like WhatsApp, creating a convincing facade so you don't suspect a thing. All the while, it's diligently logging your messages, capturing every conversation, every shared link, every private thought. It's also recording your keystrokes, capturing every character you type, including usernames, passwords, and credit card details. And to ensure nothing is missed, it's duplicating your conversations, creating a complete record of your digital interactions. Every word you type, every message you send is intercepted and sent directly to the attacker, providing them with a real-time stream of your personal communications. But the damage doesn't stop there. Worse, the initial malware can act as a gateway, silently downloading more threats onto your device. It could be ransomware, locking your files and demanding a ransom, adware, bombarding you with unwanted advertisements, or spyware, secretly monitoring your every move, effectively turning your phone into a hacker's playground, a tool for their malicious activities. The seemingly harmless initial fake app is just the beginning of a much larger problem, a Pandora's box of digital threats. Your device is no longer your own. It's now a tool for cybercrime, potentially being used to send spam, launch attacks on other networks, or even engage in more serious illegal activities. And the scariest part is that you might not notice any of this happening until it's far too late, until the damage is already done. So, what's the best defense against this digital nightmare? It's simple. Never, ever install APKs from untrusted sources. Stick to official app stores and verified developers. If you do take the risk, be extra vigilant and watch for any odd behavior on your device. Unexplained battery drain, unusual data usage, or apps crashing unexpectedly. Because by then, your privacy may have already been compromised, and your personal information could be in the hands of cybercriminals. Stay alert, be cautious, and remember that a single tap on your phone screen can have devastating consequences. Don't let a moment of carelessness ruin your digital life. Permissions are your last line of defense. Real messaging apps need access to contacts, camera, and microphone, but nothing more. Malicious APKs ask for extra permissions, reading your texts, becoming a device administrator, or installing other apps. These are huge red flags. Hackers often hide these requests among legitimate ones, hoping you'll just tap accept. Always read the list. If something seems off, like a chat app wanting to control your device, deny it. Granting the wrong permission hands over your digital life. Don't let convenience override caution. Once the malware is in, the spying begins. Every message, photo, and call is intercepted before it's encrypted. The hacker can send messages from your account, spreading the infection to your contacts. Your phone becomes a carrier for the attack. With microphone and camera access, hackers can record your conversations and surroundings, anytime, anywhere. They can steal your WhatsApp backups, including years of chat history. Even encrypted backups aren't safe if the malware grabs the key. Your private life, past and present, is now in a stranger's hands. The threat is total surveillance, unless you stop it before it starts. Protect your device, and you protect your world. The fallout from a malicious APK is real and dangerous. Hackers can steal your money by capturing banking details and passwords. They can use your personal info for identity theft, opening accounts, or committing fraud in your name. Blackmail is a real threat. Private chats and photos can be used against you. If your location is tracked, your physical safety is at risk. What starts as a search for extra features can end in financial loss, ruined reputation, or worse. One careless download can upend your life. Don't risk it. Protect your device and your privacy. Spotting a fake APK is your best defense. Always check the source if it's not from the Play Store. Be suspicious. Look for odd file names, off-brand icons, or misspelled developer names. Scrutinize the permissions. Does the app ask for more than it needs? If anything feels wrong, cancel the installation. Use online virus scanners like VirusTotal before installing any APK from the web. Enable Google Play Protect for extra security. Trust your instincts. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. A little skepticism goes a long way. Stay sharp and don't let a fake slip through. Prevention is your strongest shield. Only download apps from the official Play Store. No exceptions. Keep install from unknown sources turned off in your settings. Update your phone and apps regularly to patch security holes. Back up your data with end-to-end encryption, so even if stolen, it's unreadable. If you must sideload, do it only from trusted sources and disable the setting immediately after. Don't leave doors open for hackers. Make security a habit, not an afterthought. Your vigilance is your best defense. Build your digital fortress, one smart choice at a time. We've seen how a single APK can turn your phone against you. Hackers use clever tricks, but your awareness is stronger. Spot the red flags, suspicious sources, odd permissions, and too good to be true offers. Stick to official stores, keep everything updated, and use encrypted backups. The threats will keep evolving, but so can your defenses. Don't ignore the risks. Take action. Your privacy and safety are worth the effort. Stay alert, stay smart, and stay safe.